Lucy Greybeard probably won't appear in the Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping, but that doesn't mean she won't be important to the story. This very first District 12 victor was introduced in Snow's prequel story, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and her ultimate fate being left ambiguous has ignited hope that she will again reappear. However, this seems unlikely, given the timeframe and the way her character was left. Still, Lucy Gray's story has massive implications for the remainder of the Hunger Games timeline, and her importance to the overarching story can't be overstated. The announcement that another Hunger Games book and movie is on the way has created a lot of buzz, especially since the story will cover the highly requested 50th Hunger Games. Set 40 years after The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, this new prequel should follow Hamish Abernathy through his own games, filling in the details of this portion of the timeline for the first time. Of course, Lucy Gray's death or escape from District 12 means she likely won't have a place in Sunrise on the Reaping, but her story is still tightly linked with that of Hamish. President Snow's experience with Lucy Gray makes all the difference to Hamish's story. Lucy Gray left quite a mark on Snow in The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Katniss Everdeen, Jennifer Lawrence, Hamish Abernathy, Woody Harrelson, and Lucy Gray, Rachel Zegler, in Hunger Games movies custom image by Cooper Hood. Though The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes was set 64 years before the events of the Hunger Games, Snow and Lucy Gray's stories provided valuable context to Katniss' time in the arena. Everything from Katniss' Mockingjay pin to the songs she sang would have reminded President Snow of the girl he believed betrayed him. This also means that Katniss' rebellious victory would have felt personal, which explains why Snow became so fixated on Katniss and didn't notice District 13 closing in on him. Similarly, Lucy Gray's impact on President Snow explains why the dictator was so angry when Hamish Abernathy won the 50th Hunger Games. Snow was so enraged that he murdered all of Hamish's loved ones before the boy could even return home, which is strange since the president often used family and friends as leverage against his victors. Though he had no idea of Snow's history, Hamish being the first District 12 tribute to win since Lucy Gray put him in astounding danger. So, while the victor of the 10th Hunger Games is unlikely to appear in Sunrise on the Reaping, her legacy is pivotal to the story. A different tribute in the 50th Hunger Games is sure to remind Snow of Lucy Gray as well. Maisa Lee Donner is another District 12 tribute with a connection to Lucy Gray. There's another character that took part in the 50th Hunger Games that may be even more important than Hamish in some regard. According to Catching Fire, one of the girls reaped from District 12, there were 2 boys and 2 girls from each district in the 50th Hunger Games, was named Maisa Lee Donner, and she had been best friends with Katniss' mother. She and Hamish teamed up in the arena, and Maisa Lee was a surprisingly capable survivalist. She held her own in the arena, using the poison from various plants to create deadly darts to use against the other tributes. Perhaps the most intriguing thing about Maisa Lee is that she was the original owner of the gold Mockingjay pin, which Katniss eventually inherited and used as a token within her own games. Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes established that Snow despised mockingjays, and the fact that Lucy Gray used them to disorient and taunt her murderous lover is highly significant. A District 12 girl being so successful in the arena and bearing a Mockingjay pin might have reminded Snow of Lucy Gray, causing him to put a target on Maisa Lee's back. This would also make Katniss bringing the Mockingjay pin back into the arena all the more personal to Snow.